Shalom. This is Sincere Milk of Yahweh Sap, Lion's Den. I camp out with Lion Den Hawan Ben Joshua in Jacksonville, Florida. First, I like to say a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the archons, to the women and children. Kal Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Ha Rokah Kodash Mahamath. In the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and truth. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Hawan. Salutation to the archons who are in the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth, and to the women and children, Shalom. Okay, I can't play this video, but it has to do with Dr. Peter McCullough, right? He's going to explain or educate you, right, on the monkey virus, right, and those who are looking for to take, those kind of hits, right? He's a epidemiologist, and cardiologist as well, okay? And the title of this lesson, right, is because it's for you so-called Negros, Latinos, Americans, and speckled birds. I mean, who you should be running to, right? And if there's consequences for running to the wrong direction. Well, the title of this lesson, Cursed is the Man that trusts in mankind. How you like that? That's strong, okay? I want to go to Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 5. Thus said Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusts in man and makes flesh his arm, and whose heart, mind, depart from Yahweh. Okay? Of course, again, I'm going to repeat it. This is to the so-called Negros, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds. Anybody else, okay, around the world who are not what I just called out, you can do whatever you want. But it would be wise for you so-called Negros, Latinos, Native American, speckled birds, right, to look into the scripture, right, before running or believing and thinking there's only one direction to run to. Understand that we're going to be getting into pretty soon the digital currency, the digital ID, right, and the digital New World Health Order, right, program, because it's too many, sickness is increasing around the world, okay? I mean, thanks to the Edomites, right, who had tampered with the air, with the water, with the food, with the land, with the clothes, right, with the money, okay? So you got to realize that this is going to be is around the corner. This is going to happen, okay? I want to go to Isaiah chapter 30. Chapter 30, verse 1. Wow, look at that. Woe to the rebellious children, said Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that covers with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may ascend to sin. Wow. So for not taking the time, for not making the time, right, to come back to the scripture in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you're running into sin, right? It's crazy, but that's the truth. Isaiah chapter 29, verse 15. Give me a minute. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who sees us and who knows us, right? I mean, that sounds pretty good about the Edomites and what they're doing, right? Hiding their true intentions, and you over here participating, you so-called Negros, Latinos, Native American, speckled birds, putting all your trust in them when you should be coming back to the scripture, right, and getting counsel from that. Right? You see us in the highways and byways, okay? Or you can go into YouTube as well. Um, Song chapter 10. Give me a minute. Verse 11. He has said in his heart, in his mind, Yahweh has forgotten. He hides his face. He will never see it. Well, take a good look in today's wicked world system where they are recording, have cameras all over the place, right? Spying on us all the time, day and night, right? GPS as well. Don't you think that Yahweh Bashin Yahweh Shai has technology more advanced and that's been recording everything from the beginning of time? Come on, man, wake up, right? Take it to Psalm chapter 146, verse 3. Put not your trust in princes, nor in the sons of man, in whom there is no help. I mean, haven't they proved that already? Right? I mean, why you so-called Negros, Latino, Native Americans, and speckled birds keep insisting and believing that they're going to really care about us, really going to help us? I mean, that is not even reality. But we're coming to the end of this page of this wicked world. Okay? Isaiah chapter 2, verse 20. In that day a man shall cast his idols of silver and his idols of gold, which they made each one for himself to worship, to the moles, and to the bats. Okay, you know those when they say you got a cute mole, right? But in this time it's not going to be that cute, right? And to the bats, you know when you say that guy's going batty, he's going crazy. But it's getting serious where people are going to realize that not even money, right, is silver or gold. It's not going to save them. Okay, that's what the Edomites, have been stocking up for so many years now, right? They believe that they're gonna be able to hide in their bunkers and come back out, right, and start all over again. Well, they're going to start all right, okay, but it's going to be a new page and a new kingdom, all right, and they're going to go into slavery for 1,000 years. In case you didn't know that. And then after that, that's right, they get exterminated for their wickedness that they have done throughout the world. Verse 21. To go into the cliff of the rocks and into the tops of the rigged rocks for fear of Yahweh and for the glory of his majesty, when he arrives to shake terribly the earth. Yeah, they're gonna go and hide. Okay, they've been doing building these under bunkers for years now. Okay, for themselves, not for their own kind. Don't get confused. Not for their own kind, only for themselves. Okay. Remember, they don't want all of their own kind with them. They already have picked who they want. Verse 22, cease ye from men whose breath is in his nostril, for wherein is he to be accounted of? Yeah, where he's going to be at, right? I mean, you're going to turn around thinking that they're there to help you and to protect you and that they can give you salvation? That's crazy, man, but all right. Isaiah chapter 31. Verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh. That you don't do. Hey, but you do run after Santa Claus. You do run after that Jesus, right? That blue eyes, long blonde hair, high heel. That you do. Let me jump to verse 3. Now the Egyptians are men and not God. You see? And their horses flesh and not spirit. When Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helps shall fall, and he that is helping shall fall down, and they all shall fall together. Well, it's talking to you too, so-called Negros Latinos, Native American speckled birds, right? At least 2/3 of you that want to run and help them, protect them, save them, fight for them, and die for them, right? Yeah. I bet you didn't know that was written in Scripture, right? In the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Song, chapter 20, verse 7. Some trust in chariots, some in horses, but we will remember the name of Yahweh, our God. So while you're running, calling for the Edomites to help you, save you, and protect you, we're going to be running the opposite direction, right? The true chariots that you call them UFOs, we're going to be going in that direction, right? Where you're saying, oh, those, look at they're crazy. They're running right to their death. Okay? Okay, let me go to verse 8. They are brought down and fallen, but we are risen and stand upright. That's what you're going to say. Right? Verse 9. Save Yahweh, let the King hear us when we call. Okay? And that's going to be a miracle by itself, too. Let me take it to Daniel chapter 9. Give me a minute. Daniel chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written in the law of Moses, all this evil is come upon us, yet may we not our prayers before Yahweh our God, that we might turn from our iniquities and understand thy truth. So you see, you so-called Negros, Latinos, Americans, and speckled birds, you're going to be running towards your iniquities, right? Instead of running to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, right? And to gain the understanding of his truth, okay? Because he's the only one that can save us, all right? This wicked world, so-called America, is going to go bye-bye, okay? Make America great again, that's not going to happen. Make the whites great again, that's not going to happen no more, okay? They are done. They have done too much wickedness, and now they're going to do the ultimate wickedness worldwide. I want to go to Psalm 118. Give me a minute. I'm looking. Chapter 118, verse 8. It is better to trust in Yahweh than to put confidence in man. Verse 9. It is better to trust in Yahweh than to put confidence in princes. Right? I mean, it's making it loud and clear, right? The book was only given to 12 tribes, right? To you so-called Negros, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds. It was not given to the whole world. Okay? I mean, I know a lot of you want to hold on to that, but it's a one big fat lie. Just like you want to hold on to that Santa Claus, right? That, what's that called? That Easter bunny laying eggs, right? And you still, some of you still want to hold on to that Jesus, right? Blue eyes, blonde hair, long hair at that, right? With high heels. Song chapter 40, verse 4. Blessed is that man that makes Yahweh his trust, and respects not the proud, nor such as turn aside to lies. What do you think you're doing when you run back to the Edomites when they say we can help you? You know, I've been seeing that's been coming out a lot now on YouTube, where the government's saying now we have free health care, right? Listen, I got to live in other third world countries, and I heard the same thing about that free health care. There's nothing for free, okay? There's always a catch. Just throwing it out there. Give me a minute. I'm going to go back to Psalm chapter 118. Verse 13. Thou hast thrust sword at me that I may fall, but Yahweh helps me. Verse 14. Yahweh is my strength, my song, and is become my salvation. Yeah, because, you know, all hell is going to break loose, right? They're going to come out with a second shutdown, right? Blackouts, right? Digital currency, right? Digital ID, right? Digital health, right? Don't forget, they're going to make it mandate, right? The MOTB, right? It's getting real serious out there. And it's going to get ugly. I'm going to leave it with Isaiah. Give me a minute. Chapter what? 12. Verse 2. What happened? Oh, I see what I did. Give me a minute. Verse 2. Behold, Yahweh is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. For Yahweh is my strength, my song. He also is become my salvation. He's the only one that can save us from this crazy, wicked world. I hope that this was edifying, and with that I'll say Shalom.